We can confirm, based on our own reporting, that Mr. Caldwell did not have his phone searched, nor was he polygraphed before he was escorted out of the Pentagon. But we do have to point out that those are not the only ways one can be discovered as a leaker. One of the ways they used to track confidential information at my old law firm, for example, was to make everybody log in before they could print a document. Nothing got printed at my law firm without a record of who did it. That's just one possible way of finding a leaker, not to mention one's desktop computer records or email records or possible intra-office comms between loose-lipped staffers. So, with all due respect to Mr. Caldwell, it doesn't really answer the question definitively to say they didn't take his phone and they didn't give him a polygraph before they fired him. We don't know what they did at the Pentagon that led them to believe Dan Caldwell and those two others needed to go. Now we have more questions, like, will Caldwell and these other two turn over their phones voluntarily to the Pentagon? Will they volunteer them? Will the other two, come forward and offer their own defenses? Will these three voluntarily return any laptops or other electronics given to them by the Pentagon? Will they allow the Pentagon to search their personal laptops? I mean, all of this can be obtained rather easily by a warrant, which may well yet be heading Mr. Caldwell's way, as well as the way of his two now fired colleagues. Because while Caldwell told Tucker he would likely already be under arrest if he'd been caught leaking, the truth is that oftentimes, in fact, I think a lot of the times, they fire the suspected leakers. They continue their investigations because they don't want them having ongoing access to confidential information. So they fire them. They continue the investigations. And then when and if they have enough to charge the person, then comes the indictment, the handcuffs, and the arrest, all of which could, I don't know, but could potentially be in these guys' future.